Hi Zach, Brad here. Good to work with you the other day. It was great to see you again. Just had a look through a bit of file footage, and I want to talk to you about this particular wave here, where you're actually doing a lip line finish, and it's a really technically difficult move, but you perform it fairly well. I just want to try and get you to perhaps think about doing it just that little bit better. So I'm going to just play it through at fast motion or normal motion and just see what you're actually achieving here. So there's a couple of really strong points about that for yourself, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare you to the model here and talk about how you could improve on that. So I'm going to put through on slow-mo, and we'll talk about it. So at this stage you're trying to generate speed, and so is our model. You get to the top. The difference here, and it's pretty obvious, is the angle of the board which is presented to the wave. And if I look and draw here, we can obviously see the angle at which the model has gone compared to the angle that you've gone. So that's a greater angle. The greater the angle, the more impressive it is. And the other thing is the amount of board above the lip line. So if I'm looking at this here and I'm looking at the amount of board that's above the lip line, is all of that, whereas yours is just a little bit just here. Okay, so a bit hard to see. Anyway, you get the point. So the higher you get above the lip line, which means that you have to increase that angle. You have to make it a tighter angle, so it has to be more vertical. So basically what we'd like to see from you is your board up here rather than down where it is. If you can do that, that'll improve the turn. If we move through just a little bit further, let me just have a look. So you had a great bottom turn. Your board needs to be just that little bit more, or a little bit more vertical. I guess that's the only way to say it. And now the thing is, you get your weight forward, which you seem to be doing. You can see our model has busted through the top, and now he's going to shift all his weight forward. At this stage, your weight's still on your back foot, and I'll show you what I mean, or your weight's still down there, and your arms trailing back here. So now this is the point where you must move forward, and you must bring your weight over your front knee. Get rid of all of that for you, and we'll go through a few frames at a time. If I look at this, you can see how the model has got down really low, and you're landing fairly tall in your front foot, and it's not until now that you decide to get low. Okay, so the important thing we've got to think about here is that you must land with your weight over your front foot, and you tend to be off center there because you landed with a little bit too much of a straight foot. So if I take it back and show you what I'm talking about, can you see that at this stage here you really need to be a lot lower? So your body needs to get down really low here. Should be down here somewhere. It should be down about like that. Whereas at this stage you're up fairly tall, like that. Okay, so that getting down low. Look how low my, oh, I can't really see him there, but look how low the model is, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So our model, as soon as they get that point there and they've come up, hit that, look how low he is the whole way through. That's the tallest he gets, is just there. But notice that he's dropped his backside down to the board, and that's where he is. That's a really low position, whereas you're up here like that. So that's an improvement you need to make. Other than that, she surfed really well. It was really good to see you, and I thought that you've improved heaps. So that's great to see. So if I just take it to the end here, you see what happens. You just need to get low, 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 and you do get low eventually. It just takes you a while, and you sort of have to fight to try and stand back up again, which you've managed to sort of do. So you did a really good job there, showing some strength as well. But I hope that's helped you, and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, mate.